MrBeast? YouTube's golden boy, the philanthropist, the man who gives away millions. From counting to 100,000 to curing blindness, Jimmy Donaldson has built an empire that stretches far beyond YouTube. But behind the massive giveaways, the life-changing stunts, and the record-breaking videos, there's another story. One that involves the cost of extreme fame, former friends, and the pressures of staying on top. As MrBeast's empire grew, so did the number of people who helped him build it. But over the years, some of those people disappeared from his videos. Some left quietly, others spoke out, and now fans are asking, has fame changed MrBeast? And if so, what do his old friends really think about him now? This is the story of how fame changed MrBeast. Hi, I'm Scandalizee, and I uncover the stories they don't want you to hear. The rise, the fall, the lies, the leaks, and the power behind the curtain. Because every legend has a dark side, and I'm here to show it to you. Long before MrBeast was giving away islands and millions of dollars, he was just Jimmy Donaldson, a kid obsessed with YouTube. He started in 2012, making simple gameplay videos and low-budget comedy skits. For years, his channel went practically unnoticed. But Jimmy never gave up. Then came 2017, the year everything changed. The year MrBeast uploaded a video that would completely change his life, counting to 100,000. This was the birth of the MrBeast formula, pushing limits, endurance challenges, and mind-blowing experiments. But none of this was done alone. As MrBeast's channel grew, so did his team. A core group of friends who weren't just collaborators, they were like family. The original squad included Chris Tyson, Chandler Hallow, Garrett Ronalds, Jake the Viking, and Carl Jacobs. Together, they weren't just making videos, they were building a brand. But as MrBeast's empire expanded, some of those faces started to disappear. With growth comes change. And for MrBeast, some of the most noticeable changes were in the people who surrounded him. As the stunts got bigger, so did the pressure. And for some of MrBeast's closest friends, the cost of fame was simply too high. Jake Franklin, better known as Jake the Viking, was a fan favorite known for his loud personality and competitive spirit. But in 2020, he suddenly disappeared from MrBeast's videos. Jake later explained that he left to pursue his own projects and that the schedule was too demanding.
Million. But it was a mutual leaving. I had already shown, well, I'd already told him multiple times, what I wanted to do was kind of be my own boss, do my own thing. I like streaming. I like being able to get in front of the camera and entertain people through playing video games or whatever it is. I wanted to be able to make my own videos. I wanted the opportunity to travel and to go places and not be held back.
But not everyone bought the story. Some fans believed there was more to the story, suggesting that Jake couldn't keep up with MrBeast's relentless pursuit of bigger and better content, a pursuit that leaves little room for personal growth. Garrett Ronalds, another original team member, seemed to vanish without explanation. Unlike Jake, Garrett never made a video explaining why he left. He simply stopped appearing. This silence only fueled the speculation. Some believed he left due to creative differences. Others thought there was behind-the-scenes drama. But to this day, Garrett has never publicly spoken about his departure. Chris Tyson was there from the very beginning, a close friend of Jimmy's and one of the most recognizable faces in MrBeast's videos. But in 2023, Chris went through a very public personal transformation, coming out as non-binary and beginning hormone replacement therapy. The internet's reaction? Mixed, to say the least. While many fans supported Chris, others lashed out with hate and criticism. But through it all, MrBeast stood by Chris, proving that some friendships can survive even the highest levels of fame. The departure of certain members and the controversies surrounding others weren't just personal issues. They were signs of something bigger, a growing tension between fame, friendship, and business. As MrBeast's empire continued to expand, the question remained, can friendship survive in an environment where the stakes are constantly being raised? Running the biggest YouTube channel in the world comes at a cost. And for MrBeast, the cost wasn't just personal, it was professional. His entire brand is built on the idea of constantly outdoing himself. Each video has to be bigger, better, more shocking than the last. And to achieve that level of spectacle, MrBeast has created a production empire that rivals some mainstream television networks. The pressure to always go bigger. For MrBeast, success is measured in views, engagement, and audience satisfaction. But as the channel grew, so did the pressure to keep delivering viral content. From giving away private islands and millions of dollars to building his own versions of Squid Game and Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, the scale of his projects became almost unimaginable. But when you're always trying to outdo yourself, the question becomes, how far can you push before it all falls apart? The work culture behind MrBeast's channel. Creating content on the scale that MrBeast does requires an entire team of editors, producers, cameramen, and creative minds working around the clock. And while many of them describe working for MrBeast as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, others have described the environment as relentless. Some former employees have accused MrBeast of fostering a work culture where burnout is inevitable, where if you can't keep up, you're quickly replaced. But the most shocking claim? That MrBeast himself has admitted to being a perfectionist obsessed with his craft to the point where nothing else in his life matters.
What sacrifices have I made to get here? I mean everything. Like literally, this is all I do. This is literally everything to me is this YouTube channel and
the financial strain of constant growth. While MrBeast's giveaways and projects may seem incredibly profitable, the truth is far more complicated. The more extravagant his videos become, the more money they require to produce. Sources estimate that MrBeast spends millions of dollars each month on his projects. And while sponsorships and ad revenue bring in serious cash, the expenses are so high that every video is a financial gamble. So why does MrBeast keep raising the stakes? Is it dedication to his craft? Or is it a desperate attempt to stay relevant in a platform where the audience's attention span is constantly shrinking? While some friends drifted away, others chose to stick by MrBeast's side. But are they staying because of loyalty, or because they've been absorbed into a business machine they can't leave? The inner circle, who's still around? Chris Tyson, Chandler Hallow, Carl Jacobs? These are the names most fans recognize. They've become almost as famous as MrBeast himself. But why do they stay when so many others have left? For some, it's about friendship and loyalty. For others, it's about business opportunities and financial stability. But when your entire career is tied to one person's vision, how much control do you really have? Chris Tyson's transformation and MrBeast's loyalty. Chris Tyson's public transition in 2023 was one of the most divisive moments in MrBeast's community. While many supported Chris's journey, others criticized MrBeast for allowing his personal life to interfere with the channel. Through all the controversy, MrBeast stood by his friend, proving that loyalty to those closest to him is something he takes seriously. But was it genuine loyalty, or was it a business move to maintain his brand's reputation? The business behind the friendship. It's no secret that MrBeast pays his friends well. But some fans wonder if the money is what truly keeps them around. When you're part of MrBeast's inner circle, you're not just an employee. You're a character in a global entertainment empire. And for some, the perks of fame and fortune are enough to keep them loyal, no matter the cost. So, what do MrBeast's old friends and collaborators really think about him today? The ones who left and the ones who stayed? Do they see him as a genuine friend? Or simply as a boss who demands more than most can handle? Praise and criticism. Some former members, like Jake the Viking, have spoken highly of MrBeast, calling him generous, hardworking, and committed to his vision.
You know, so everything's cool. MrBeast still love you, bro. Keep killing it. Can't wait to see y'all hit 100 million. It's probably gonna happen in the next 2 years. I already know.
But others have hinted at a much darker reality, where the pressure to keep up with MrBeast's impossible standards leaves little room for personal growth or genuine friendship. Chris Tyson's perspective. Despite the controversy surrounding Chris's personal transformation, MrBeast's loyalty has remained strong. But even Chris has admitted that the channel's breakneck pace is difficult to keep up with. As MrBeast's empire continues to grow, the question remains: how much longer can those around him keep up with the demands of his vision? MrBeast's fame is no accident. It's the result of years of relentless dedication, creativity, and a work ethic that borders on obsession. But even success on this scale comes with a price. And for MrBeast, that price is starting to show. The obsession with perfection. The bigger MrBeast's channel becomes, the more pressure he feels to keep pushing the limits. It's not enough to make great content. It has to be viral, groundbreaking, and bigger than anything anyone's ever seen before. And that obsession with perfection isn't just about the videos. It's about maintaining his status as the most watched, most admired creator on YouTube. But when you've built a brand that revolves around constantly outdoing yourself, how do you know when to stop? the financial risks no one talks about. For every successful video, there's a failed one. And for MrBeast, a failed video means millions of dollars lost. From building custom environments to organizing elaborate competitions, the expenses are mind-blowing. But here's the catch. Even with sponsorships, there's no guarantee of profit. Some reports suggest that MrBeast runs his channel at a loss, or barely breaks even, constantly reinvesting everything he earns back into content creation. So, is MrBeast a genius marketer playing a long-term game? Or is he on a path of self-destruction, where the only way forward is to keep raising the stakes? The personal sacrifices, losing friendships along the way. While MrBeast continues to grow his empire, some of his closest friends have drifted away. Jake the Viking moved on to build his own brand. Garrett Ronalds left without explanation. And while Chris Tyson remains loyal, the pressure of living under constant scrutiny has taken a toll. It's clear that MrBeast's desire for perfection has pushed people away. And for those who remain, the question becomes, how much longer can they keep up? What his friends really think about him now. Many of MrBeast's former collaborators still have nothing but praise for him. They describe him as generous, loyal, and dedicated. But even those compliments come with a caveat. When you work for MrBeast, you're not just making videos. You're becoming part of an empire where the pressure to produce is constant and the stakes are always rising. The truth is, MrBeast's friends may still respect him, but it's impossible to ignore the fact that his relentless pursuit of success has changed everything around him. And maybe it's even changed him. So, has fame changed MrBeast? The answer isn't simple. Because while MrBeast has remained true to his vision of helping others and making the biggest videos on YouTube, the journey hasn't been without sacrifices. He's richer, more famous, and more influential than ever. But he's also lost friends, faced intense scrutiny, and built an empire that's constantly teetering on the edge of collapse. The real question is, how long can he keep this up? And at what point does the pressure become too much to handle? Is MrBeast destined to become the most successful creator in internet history? Or will the very empire he built be the thing that eventually destroys him? Let us know what you think in the comments below.